Hello everyone, I'm Paul with Tutor and today we're going to be talking about mode and range, some additional topics in the statistics section of the GED. If you need help with some of the other topics, make sure you check out my other videos, but today we're just going to go over the definitions of mode and range, and then we're going to go through some example problems. So let's get started. Let's start with mode, the value that occurs most frequently in a set of data, like what it says up here. But to put it in layman's terms, to put it in normal terms, it's the number that shows up the most in your data set. So if something shows up multiple times, keep a mental note of that as being your mode. So let's get a data set up on the wall up here. So yep, now we have a data set and it's 23, 24, 24, 28, 30, and 75. But which one is the mode? Well, as we can see, the number 24 appears 2 times. So right here and right here. So to label it, our mode is 24. So mode equals 24. Now, in the next example, I'll just define range. So we have that down. To define range, it is the difference between the greatest value and the least value in a set of data. So I know that the language of all of this stuff can get a little bit overwhelming, but basically you take the biggest number in your group of numbers and subtract the smallest number, and you're given the range. So let's take a quick look at a data set. Let's get another one up on there on the wall. What is the range of this data set? So what you do is you take 75 minus the 23 and you are left with 52. So 52, so range is equal to 52. So it is the greatest number minus the smallest number. So what is the scope, beginning to end? What's the big difference between those two? That is a way to think of range. Now let's get into some more complex examples and see what types of questions you might be facing on the GED test. All right, so here we have a table. Always read the title of your tables. So here it says heights of relay race runners. And it has a list of names and a list of heights. We don't know whether it's in inches or what. I could only assume it's in inches because any other unit is going to be a little bit odd for any type of runners. However, it's always good to check. So our first question that we have is, what is the mode height of the runners? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look through that right column and I am going to see which ones show up the most. And right away, I start to notice that we have a double at least. So we have 65 there. We have another 65 there. And we have another 65 there. So the mode height of the runners is 65. So let's go ahead and we'll write that down. Go ahead and write 65 underneath there. So what is the range? So the range of heights, I see that the largest height or the greatest height out of all of the runners is 72. So we have 72 right here. And what is the lowest height? Well, the lowest height looks like it is 63. So what we have to do is 72 minus 63. And that is going to equal 9. So the mode is 65 and the range is 9. Not too bad for this type of thing, right? And these types of questions, you're going to get them a lot on the GED. You'll probably get some of them on the ACT. Don't overlook things. Even if it seems simple, always take your time, write as much down as you possibly can within your allotted time period. But yeah, let's take a look at a couple of more examples. Here we have another table, and like I said, the GED likes to give you tons of tables that you have to extract information from. So let's go ahead and read the title of this. it is the owner of Ice Cream Palace listed the number, oh, forgot the ER in number, of milkshakes sold each day for 1 week. And we're given a set of numbers of data, and we're asked what is the mode and what is the range. So we can see that all of the numbers are different. So what does that mean about mode and the frequency, right? You're supposed to find the most frequent number. So in this, we have no mode. No mode. Nothing shows up more than the other. Now, when we talk about our range of milkshakes sold in a week, we have our largest number, which is 85, and our lowest number, which is 16. So we're going to go ahead and subtract. So take the greatest number, which is 85, minus 16, and we get 69. Oh, that's a meme. So 69 is our range. So I can make the statement then at that point that the range of milkshakes sold in a week is about 69. So whatever number you sell on like Monday or Tuesday, most likely you're going to sell, there's going to be a range that straddles it, right? Like, so if you sold your least number on Monday, you can most likely expect at some point to sell 69 more, or statistically speaking, because of the range. Now, because an event occurred before, it doesn't mean that it's going to happen again, but that's how people talk in statistics. It's a probability because of our given data set. So let's move on to another example. So here we have another example, and yet again, another table. If you haven't noticed a common trend, data sets usually come in tables. Always look at your title. So daily sales of a business, and we're given the days of the week, along with a dollar amount that the business made every single day. However, our two questions that are important to us at this moment are, what is the mode and what is the range? If you notice, all of the numbers are different. So yet again, we do not have a mode. So we're just going to go ahead and write down no mode. If all of the numbers are different, write down no mode. And I know I am repeating myself and I'm beating a dead horse, but I want you to remember this because it's an easy point on whatever test you're taking. So no mode. And what is the range? So our range is the largest number, which is $6,055 minus the smallest number, which is $3,110. And that equals $2,945. That is our range. Boom, we have our range. Now I know that's easy, but let's just go through that. So I saw that this is the largest number on our data set. And our smallest number is right below it, 3,110. So when you subtract these two, you get the 2,945. Pretty easy. Mode and range are the nicest statistics problems that you can get. And after a certain period of time, I'll make a video where we're going to make a box plot. And we're going to use this mean, median, and mode along with your range, your maximums and minimums of a data set. If you don't know what those words are, I promise you'll learn them. Don't worry about it. And yeah, of course, check out my other videos. I have a whole bunch of them going over different parts of the math test for the GED. And it can also help you just learn this stuff. If you're in high school, college, you're taking the ACT, this is going to be a great help. However, I'm going to make this a very nice and short, sweet, simple video. I hope you have a beautiful day. If you liked this content, if you have any questions, comment down below, like and subscribe to my channel. It will help me out immensely. I'm putting all of this information out here for free. And if you need any extra hands-on help, go to my website, www.tutoru.net, slash mind, and I'll be able to be your tutor. We can work together, which I would really think that is awesome. Otherwise, I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll talk to you later.